Alright, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here on this late Friday night. Back at you again with my second video of the night. This time on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down below in my pants. Down in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget to share the video all over the goddamn freaking internet. But most importantly, don't forget to tap and slap that bell. And turn on all notifications so you never ever, you will rest in peace. If you ever miss an upload, you're going to miss out. So, hit the bell, turn on the notification bell. Hit the bell, turn on notifications. And hopefully my videos get sent out to you. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Don't forget to share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Smash that like button to death and smash that goddamn subscribe button as well. And that's pretty much it for that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have to be weird with you. I'm still coming over an very emotional speech by The Undertaker. I mean, I'll get to it in a minute, but I have to say, I legit cried during the entire Undertaker speech. Legit cried. I'm not lying. I'm still kind of tearing up. I don't want to tear up because I don't want to be a pussy, but you know, I get more pussy than you anyway. So I mean, if I do kind of tear up and I have to pause for a little bit, it's because of The Undertaker. So it is what that is. He is the GOAT. He is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I'll take it to the grave with me. I'm as much as I like Hogan and Savage and Flair and everybody else. There will never be another Mark Calloway. There will never be another Undertaker. And like he said, never say never. So can we see him tomorrow? Ooh, maybe. Maybe, never know. He does live in Texas, but yeah. But I'll get to the speech in just a second, as well as your Smackdown and AEW Rampage review for tonight, and that's it. So, like I said, like the video, everything else, and that's it. So we'll get to that. So I hope you had a great Friday. And it was April Fool's Day, and a lot of idiots were doing stupid prank videos ever since last night. Going into today, just ridiculous, stupid shit. Freaking otaku, you know, saying, it's like, me and girl on cinema are going out. I knew that was a lie from the very beginning. As soon as I saw the video, I was like, yep. Well, at least they didn't put, Issa, the New York City Demon Diva, in that title, because I would have fucking roasted that motherfucker. But that's all I gotta say about that. She's a very nice lady, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. She shouts me out every once in a while when I'm in her chat. Because I'm a very special Peter, that's why. Very important Peter, very VIP. So, she shouts me out, and that's it. Because she's from New York, like me. Even though she's been spending a lot of time in Puerto Rico. Oh, nothing wrong with Puerto Rico. Big ups to my chicas in Puerto Rico. Puerto Ricanas, you know what I mean? But that's all I guess really say about that. But like I said, I hope you had a great Friday. Regardless of it being the worst fucking day in the world, April Fart Knockers Day. Just hope you had a great day. My beginning of my day wasn't great. And then, the middle part of the day was okay. And then watching Supercard of Honor, which was epic. Brightened my day. And, now we're getting near the end of the day. And well, it really is the end of the day. Almost 1 o'clock in the morning here in the Northeast. I kind of ended the day on a pretty positive note, even though I'm still kind of shaken up from the Undertaker speech. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. But hopefully you guys had a better day than I did. And if you did, well, okay, good for you. And that's it. Alright. So in the description box below is my first video of the day, my AEW Dynamite review from earlier in the evening. Also, I did a little bit of a reaction, well, not a reaction, like a live reaction to the pre-show for Supercard Honor and a couple of matches. For the Supercard Honor show. So, get a little bit of that. So, but I will do a full review, probably, well, not tomorrow, probably Sunday. Because Sunday want to keep separate with NXT Stand and Deliver tomorrow, which will come on the Peter Gilmore channel. Probably around I would say probably around 5, maybe 6 o'clock. I'm gonna try to get it up before Mania goes on the air. Not that I give two shits about WrestleMania Night 1, but it is what it is. So Sunday, probably after the Met game, because the Met game is on Channel 11 here in the Northeast. So I'll watch a little bit of the Met game, and then probably around, I would say about 4, maybe around 4 o'clock, between 4 and 5, I'll do my Supercard Honor review. Probably won't go too long. Maybe a little bit of wrestling news coming out of Night 1, and maybe from whatever on Sunday, and then get ready for Night 2 of WrestleMania, and then after Night 2 goes off the air, whatever time that'll be, hopefully be before midnight or 1 o'clock, I will come back again on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel to do my full WrestleMania review for both nights. So we'll get all that done on Sunday, and then Monday night we got the Raw after WrestleMania, and then we'll see what happens from there, video-wise, because, I'm so busy with a real life, because you people don't have real lives, and I'm my job, and that's it, and doing other things that you wish you could do. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So check out the video. Link will be in the description box. After the video will be edited and put up on this very channel. So thank you all for the support and all the other stuff. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And don't forget to, if you're looking for the TGC Reborn channel, I know a lot of haters like, oh, Peter took down the TGC Reborn channel, yay! No, it's not taken down. It's just under a new name. It's called the Shadows Lair. So, I will put the new link in the description box when I do my editing and everything before I go to bed tonight. So, you can all go over there and you can subscribe to the new TGC Reborn, otherwise known now as the Shadows Lair. Episode 1 is now up. That was up last night. Episode 2 will be coming Sunday. That's my Ring of Honor review. I meant to say the Peter Gilmore channel. I meant to say the Shadows Lair. So, that's that. So, TGC Reborn is no more. It's just under now a new name called the Shadows Lair. And we're going to build up from the ground up again. Even though I could have continued on as the Shadows Lair episode 221, but it kind of would have conflicted with, well, what the hell is this? And then, where's TGC? What happened here? So I kind of started from number 1. I'm going to go back up to whatever number I get up to. And all the TGC Reborns I have done will still be there on my playlist. You can go from episode number 1 all the way up to number 220. And now beyond with the Shadows Lair. So you'll never miss a beat with that. So that channel is just going to be Ring of Honor reviews. Pay-per-view reviews. Maybe some New Japan, but mostly it's going to be, just out of the blue streams, or just random streams with the Prophecy and whoever else decides to jump in the chat and everything. I don't know if I'll go back to StreamYard right now, because every time I feel like I go on StreamYard, it just lags and shit. I don't know, it's just my internet connection just not what it used to be. And personally, I really don't like StreamYard that much. I personally like YouTube Live, so I can look at my comments, so I don't have to, fiddle around with the freaking, the tabs and everything. When I'm looking at my notes, and then I gotta look at the chat just in case, moronic asshole trolls decide to come in. But I know I got to do it myself because, you know, even if I have like I'm by myself or with mods, you know, sometimes I can't catch it, you know, God forbid something, you know, like leaks out or something like that. I really don't care, but whatever. We'll move on. Alright, we got the Tribal Queen in the chat. Lauren's here. What's going on, Lauren? Hope you're having a great night. Lauren, I gotta talk to you for a second. In my last stream, the last comment you left was, Pete, you wanted me to look at my text. I didn't get a text from you all night since that comment you left. I'm like, what happened? Something happened? Something like major happened I should know about? But, I mean, it is what it is. But it's fine if you were busy and you couldn't get the text to me. But, you know, I was kind of busy myself watching, watching Supercard Honor, so, but it's alright. Okay. Then she says, PJ, talk about the Prince. What's going on with the Prince? Something happened again? Something happened with the Prince again, you know? Is he leaving the prophecy again? I know he's going to WrestleMania, and, no, he was in the chat on the last video, and he just said, hey, that's it. And then Savannah was in, and, so. Unless something happened, or what's going on, you know, give me the info, if you will. But, that's pretty much, just give me, all I gotta say about that. Alright, so, my initials are, my initials are, my middle name's J, so it's, you know, my mom calls me PJ, so I thought you were talking to me. So I guess you meant Prince. Look at the text. Okay, so you sent. I get it now. Okay, you sent Prince a text. Okay, no problem. No problem. No, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Friday night, April Fool's Day is now thankfully done. So on this late Friday night, now early Saturday morning, April the 1st, 2022, or if you're now watching from somewhere else in the world, it is April the 2nd, 2022. We are just 2 weeks away from Easter. Next Sunday is the greatest day in the world for you trolls, Palm Sunday. And then Easter Sunday is right after that. But we are, as of this video, 5 days away from Major League Baseball. The 2022 season is about to hit. Got a couple more games left. We got about 4 games left of the spring training season. Mets did not do so good today. They lost 7. I believe they lost 7-3 today. Just get destroyed today. The 3rd straight loss. And then the bad news they got today with DeGrom. He's gonna be out at least a month, but it might be 2 months. Because he got an MRI on his shoulder. He had tightness in his shoulder. What else is new? So he goes for an MRI. They found that there's some stress on his scapula or spacula. I don't know how you say it, but it's in his shoulder. So they're gonna shut him down for at least 4 weeks, which goes to the end of this month. And then they're gonna reevaluate him. They're gonna do another MRI. And then he's going to have to get back into shape. So that's going to take at least another month. So we won't see DeGrom on the mound back-to-back with Scherzer until probably June 1st at least. That sucks. I just knew that with the great offseason we had, with getting Scherzer, Kana, Escobar, Shreve, Bassett, it was just it was just bound that something bad was going to happen. I thought it was going to happen during the season, like late in the season, but not even 5 fucking days until the fucking season, we lose the number 1 guy. That's the GOAT. So we're not going to see the GOAT on the mound until probably June, or maybe past June at this rate, but that sucks. So Scherzer's going to be our opening day starter, but that might not happen because from what I heard on a Met forum, and there's a great Met fan that I follow here on YouTube. His name is Woody New York. Does a lot of Met videos, live stream videos, post game stuff. He was talking about that Scherzer might be hurt with I think a hand injury or a hamstring injury. I'm like, oh great. So not only will we not have DeGrom for 2 months, we might not have Scherzer for opening day. That's great. That's just fucking great. But hopefully it's not a big, serious, huge thing. And hopefully Scherzer just takes... I think Scherzer could just take the entire next 5 days off, get ready, get energized, and come out smoking hot Thursday afternoon, April the 7th at 4 o'clock in Washington, and just mows down those Nationals. And that's it. And then Game 2 will be on Apple TV Friday night. Well, I think it's Friday night. That's going to be I believe Chris Bassett's first game as a Met. So he was supposed to pick Saturday, but now he got pushed back to the number 2 starter. So he'll pitch Friday. Taijuan Walker should pitch Saturday. And then I think the last game of the series in Washington on Palm Sunday will be Cookie Carrasco, most likely, pitching that Sunday, and then Tyler McGill pitches in Philly on Monday. I assume it's going to be McGill because I do not want Peterson. Peterson was garbage this spring. So and so is Carrasco, but I mean, who else have we really got? Who else do we got, really? We could put Lugo in the rotation. I would love that, but, I feel that if we put Lugo in the rotation, he's going to blow his arm out. So it begins, Met fans. So it begins. Just get ready. By the end of April, we'll be about 15 games out. Sometimes it sucks being a Met fan. You get what you want. You get your Christmas gifts. You get Uncle Stevie, telling Major League Baseball owners to go fuck themselves. He's like Thanos and freaking Scherzer and Bassett, and he had the Infinity Gauntlet and they took it away. And now, I guess God is not a Met fan. I think we all know now that God is not a Met fan. He must be an Atlanta Braves fan, so JD's, chuckling in the background. Fuck you, JD! Go rape a cat. Stupid asshole. But yeah. And it's gonna be hard for the first, at least month and a half, not seeing the Grom on the mound. So, Scherzer's gonna do a lot of the dirty work, and then hopefully, Bassett, Walker, hopefully Carrasco, and then McGill, they step up, get some fucking wins, get some fucking hits from the offense. Polo Pete, Pete Alonso hit his first home run the other night. He's starting off slow. The offense is kind of starting to stink a little bit. Especially that, Adam Ottavino, and we all know where he came from. Oh, I came from the Yankees. I'm going to go to the Mets. I'm going to still suck. Just stay with the Yankees, you loser. But, we'll see. I mean, we don't have the greatest bullpen in the world. It could be worse. It could be the Phillies. Ho-ho-ho! But, yeah. And as always, Edwin Diaz does what he does. The other day, the Mets were in a tight game. What does Diaz do? Comes in, does what he does. He throws a ball. Simple pop fly. He goes, oh, look! Pop up! And then next thing you know, it's over the wall. Put your fucking finger down! Or I'm gonna take your finger and put it right up your fucking asshole, pendejo! Just stop doing this. You're not Hansel Robles, all right? Stop it. Get the fuck off my team. You suck. But I digress. All right, so the Mets got 4 more games left on the final game on Channel 11 for the spring. Will be on Sunday, and then they start on SNY this Thursday at 4 o'clock, and then like I said, Friday night. I think it's Friday. Yeah, I think it's Friday night on Apple TV. So you gotta have to download Apple TV, or unless you got the SNY app, you get that for free. I get it for free on my PlayStation 4. So, and I can watch it. While watching Smackdown and Rampage. So I got 3 things to watch. I can watch Smackdown and Rampage on my big TV over here, while watching the Met game. So, multitasking. Good stuff. Good to have a TV and a big computer screen so you can multitask. You can watch 4 things at once. Or 5. But it is what it is. And now that's it. Alright, that's pretty much it. So, baseball's about to start. I think the NCAA tournament's about to end, I think, on Monday. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't care. We got Duke and North Carolina going at it in the Final Four. See who goes there. I think Kansas is in. I don't know if the other team is in the Final Four. But I'm hoping North Carolina wins so I can win some money. But we'll see what happens with all that. And then at the end of this month, we got the NFL Draft. We'll see who the Jets get. I think they got the number 4 and the number 9 pick. Or I know they got 2 top 10 picks. The same with the Giants. The Niners got numbers in the late 20s. Of course, they went to the championship game, the NFC championship game. So I think they got the 29th pick, the 29 to 30 pick. Not that they're going to get a good pick. Unless they trade up and they get rid of Garoppolo. But it is what it is. I really don't want Garoppolo on my fucking team this year. I don't. And if he does, I'm just going to say this right now. And timestamp the video, and then come back when I do my my football review later in September. Come back at me. If Garoppolo's still on the team, I will say 10-7. Will they win the NFC West? Probably not. Probably not, because those Rams, they're getting more weapons. They got a couple weapons from our team. Just amazing. Well, I know the Seahawks will suck. They're done. They're done, and the Arizona Cardinals are done. They got no real quarterback. Unless Kyle Murray stays with Arizona, then maybe they have a shot. But the Seahawks are going to rebuild. With whoever their quarterback is. A lot of people saying it's going to be Colin Kaepernick. I don't know about that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. And that's it. So we got football coming. The draft's coming up. The end of spring training. We got the end of college basketball. Thank the Lord for that. And pretty soon, hockey's going to be going into the playoffs. The Rangers had a pretty good week. I think they were playing the Icelanders tonight or tomorrow. I think they're playing tonight or tomorrow. So that should be exciting, as always. And we'll move on from there. So should be a good weekend and a good month of action, and along with wrestling, of course. So stay tuned. We got a long way to go, and that's it. We're only on April 2nd. We got 8 months and 29 days left. Or 28 and a half days left. Whatever. What is what it is. Alright, let's acknowledge our chat for a little bit. I already acknowledged Lauren. Alright, haven't seen this guy in a while. Big Ben Bittner. Where have you been, sir? No, I think I'm still subscribed to your channel, but I haven't really watched some of your videos in a while. I apologize for that. So, I'm a busy guy. I can't watch every goddamn video that I'm subscribed to, so. But it is what it is. So, Big Ben Bittner, the vlogging and gaming channel, says, "What's up?" Hey, what's up there, Ben? Lauren says, "Hey." Alright. So, welcome back to the party, pal! Grab yourself a cold one, or water, or whatever you're gonna drink. That's pretty much it. I'm kind of full right now because I had a sensible dinner. I just had a peanut butter sandwich, and I just like about a little over an hour ago, I just had some product placement Carvel ice cream. $14 wasted there. So I wasted $144 today from my paycheck. So, but thankfully I have way more than enough in the bank for my bills coming up. I already paid off my phone bill. My phone bill's done. I just gotta wait till I think Tuesday or Wednesday for my my cable, the rich man's cable and the rich man's internet to go through on the same day. But at least my rich man's internet doesn't cost so much at the moment. But by July, even if I have the emergency discount that everybody gets, so yeah, I get the $30 discount, so it takes $30 off my bill, which is nice. Originally it was $50, now it's $30, which I don't know why they did that. I would have loved to keep the $50 until this goddamn pandemic would end, but it's probably never gonna end. But yeah, I get a $60 discount because I have a discount from last year with my internet company. So, but that's gonna end in the end of June. So the next bill in July is gonna be more money. That $30 discount I got from last year, that's gone. So yeah. So I still get a $30 discount. But my bill goes up from what it is now, it goes up $30, which sucks! But I can afford it because I'm rich, bitch. I can afford my cable, I can afford my internet, I can afford all my bills. Plus I got a good job and you don't. And I make more money than you. And I don't work for minimum wage. No, sir. No, sirree. No, sirree, Bob. Nursery bulb. It is what it is, and that's it. All right, you know what? Actually, what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna get some a quickie drink. No, not Pepsi or anything like that. I'm gonna get some Pedialyte because I need some electrolytes. I need something to drink. I would drink water, but I'm gonna drink some Pedialyte. I got a whole box full of it, so I'm gonna go make that real quick, and I'll be right back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Rest the cat. A little bit. A little bit. What it? What? I don't actually. I'm a little busy, so you gotta wait, okay? Stir. Drink, and that's it. I'm not going to drink anything else. More tomorrow, okay? Go for now, okay? Time. Alright, we're back. Did you miss me? Alright, now our sponsor, and of this video was Pepsi, but now it's this pinkish concoction. So, I guess you can say it's Nature Brand, whatever this is. Nature Brand, whatever this is. The proud sponsor of life. Electrolytes. Love it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Pedialyte mixed in with the water and good stuff. I didn't mix it really good, but yeah. Alright, what are you going to do? Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we got Lauren and Big Ben Bittner in the chat. Alright, so let's try to get those, get more people up. I know it's 120. I know a lot of other people are doing live shows now. JD and Joe Cronin who monetize this. Yeah, Lexman or Alex is doing one. So a lot of people doing, their post shows for Smackdown, Rampage, and Supercard of Honor and the Hall of Fame. So I really don't care if I got a lot of competition tonight. But I know a lot of people are sleeping right now. It's 1:22 in the morning. But I get what I give and I take what I get. Whatever. But it is what it is. But thank you to Lauren and Ben for actually stopping by. I mean, we did have 3 at one point, but listen, if you guys want to come in, chat room's wide open like Rebby Sky's legs. So come on in and join the party. Don't forget to grab a cold one and tip your waitress at the end. So we'll move on from there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Before I start the Smackdown Rampage review, like I said, I do want to talk about this. First and foremost, besides the Supercard of Honor pay-per-view, which was pretty damn good, not great, I would give that 7 out of 10. Around 7.5 out of 10. Was pretty good. New champions, not counting the Undisputed Championship, but new champions galore tonight. Some surprises, like I said, during the first part of the show, the first video with the pre-show and I'll just kind of spoil it for you people. Brian Cage is now in Ring of Honor. He squashed Ninja Mac like a bug. So we had that. Then we had, the Young Bucks. Matt and Nick Jackson show up tonight to, really beat the shit out of the Briscoes. And then FTR came out, and, after they won the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts on an epic match, they came out to save the Briscoes, and then they called out the Bucks, and say, why don't we do Bucks FTR 2, and we're going to do it Wednesday night on the program in Boston, Massachusetts. And originally it was supposed to be for the AAA tag team belts, but during the show, during one of the matches, Eden Riccaboni was getting yelled at by freaking Tony Khan. It was like, I got Tony Khan's in my ear now. So Tony Khan announced that match is not for the AAA tag team belts. It is winner take all. It is for both belts, all the tag team belts, the AAA tag team belts and the Ring of Honor tag team belts. So you know what that means. The Bucks are winning that match. Because like I said, I've been mentioning, the Bucks said on their Twitter that they're going to become the AAA Tag Team Champions and go to Mexico and face off against Rey Fenix and whoever his partner is at Triple Mania. So, if they win that belt and they win the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts, they could go for the AEW Tag Team belts, which Jurassic Express has, but then again, I think it's going to go to Red Dragon. But imagine the Bucks holding 3 goddamn tag team belts. They think they're the Hardys? Huh. I mean, it's been done before by them, so. They have done it before. Ring of Honor, PWG, and, I think at one point the Ring of Honor belts, and then at one point the New Japan Tag Team belts, the Junior Tag Team belts. That wasn't 4 belts, I'm just saying. Before they even won the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts, they had the Japan, PWG, and AAA at one point. That's pretty much it for that. Oh. So we got that. So the Bucks are going to take on FTR for all the AAA and Ring of Honor tag team belts on Dynamite from Boston this Wednesday. Also, we got Christian taking on Adam Cole, baby. Should be pretty damn good. And much, much more this Wednesday night from Boston, Massachusetts. I don't know, my good buddy Joe Cronin's going to be there, but we'll see what happens with all of that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's late. I'm kind of getting sleepy, so I'm going to try to get this review done and then maybe go lay down. Unless I lay down on the couch and go to sleep on the couch while I'm watching Smackdown and Rampage again. So, it is what it is. Alright, so let's get to your AEW, get to your Smackdown and AEW Rampage reviews for April the 1st, 2022. So as always on my Smackdown Rampage reviews, we start off with Rampage because Rampage is the better show. Even though it's an hour, so it's less time to go through. So we got that. Alright, so Rampage tonight was okay. Wasn't great. But once again, emanated from Columbia, South Carolina, and our commentary team this week, the man behind the mask, Excalibur, the FTW Heavyweight Champion of the World, Ricky Starks, Absolute Ricky Starks, and Taz. Taz, Red Hook brother! Puts you to sleep. Awesome. So, got Taz, and as always, our good buddy, the leader of the Jericho Appreciation Society, Le Champion, Chris Jericho. And if you're in the New York City area, Jericho and Fozzy will be in concert at Irving Plaza, April the 11th. So that's a Monday night. So it's next Monday night in New York City at Irving Plaza. So get your tickets now. Obviously not going to that. Obviously not going to that one because the next day I got to go to the Brooklyn Cyclones home opener. So I'm trying to save as much money as I can. I would love to go see Fozzy. I mean, I've seen Fozzy like before, but I was on a festival tour. That's before they even did Judas. So that was with In This Moment and that tour. I think it was the Mayhem or Up. I think it was Uproar. That was years ago at the PNC Bank Arts Center. So, and I met Jericho too. So, because you know why, Mr. VIP. And that's pretty much all I'm gonna say about that. All right, so we got that commentary team. All right, so let's start off with match number 1. We go right into the action as always, because as my ex-girlfriend, the former Queen of Extreme, Ashley Marie, used to say, a little less talk and a lot more action here on BCR. I mean, whatever. A little less talk and a lot more action, if you know what I mean. In the bedroom and in wrestling too, and on radio too. Anyway, all right. So we start up with the first match of the night. We got the Young Bucks. Once again, Matt and Nick Jackson with that idiot Brandon Cutler at ringside. They take on Top Flight, Darius and Dante Martin. This was pretty, the usual Bucks match. High flying, lots of flippity-dippity news. But still a pretty damn good match. Alright, so we start up match underway because we don't see the fucking entrances anymore. We have to watch it on YouTube. Oh, here they come out, and then after they play the intro, and then the pyro goes off, they go right to the action. Without no fucking entrance. I don't know why Rampage does that. I know to save time, maybe, but I don't know. I gotta ask Tony Khan that one. We digress. Alright, so we get underway. We started with Darius Martin doing a nice Manhattan drop, sending Nick Jackson to the outside, who then crashes into that idiot Brandon Cutler. And then Dante, that was Darius at first. Dante then goes over the top rope with a flippity-dippity-doo, crashing into Brandon Cutler and the Bucks as the Elite have to regroup. And then I think it was Matt Jackson follows up with a super kick out of nowhere to lay Dante out. And then Darius tries giving chase to Nick, but he's met with a super kick to the face by Matt. Then it finally goes back in the ring. Matt is on the offense. He throws Darius into the turnbuckle as a modified buckle bomb with Nick, the ever popular buckle bomb, kick to the back of the head move that they always hit. And with that, as we go to commercial, we come back. Darius gets the hot tag, and he comes in like a house of fire. And then Dante delivers an elbow strike to Matt, goes to the top rope, but gets sent off by Matt as he goes crashing really bad to the floor. Crash and burn. That's what I call it, top flight. Crash and burn. Move on. Darius and Nick are going at it. They're going back and forth inside the ring. We got a high roundhouse kick by Darius. But it missed. But then he hits a side kick to Nick. Nick then delivers a roundhouse kick that connects, which sets the Bucks up to hit the BTE trigger. 1, 2, 3. The Young Bucks get the win. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. One more for the Elite. The Elite. The Elite. Say it with me now. The Elite. The Elite. What? You're not gonna join in? Okay. Anyway. Alright, so pretty good match. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, after that, we get a video package of the brand new Chris Statlander. She's no longer a resident alien who likes to boop your nose. Not like that. But she could boop your nose like that, but who knows? She's kind of wacko. But anyway, we see that all new Chris Statlander video shown. And, that's it. So basically, we just show her new look, new gear, her feud with Layla Hirsch that continues on. When is this goddamn match gonna happen? I hope it happens next week, but just haven't found out yet. But it keeps going like the Energizer Bunny. And that's pretty much it. Alright, after that, we get to that segment that I talked about last night with Ty Conti, Sammy Guevara, Paige Van Zandt, and the Men of the Year, and that fat-faced dipshit himself, Dan Lambert. So Lambert's with Paige Van Zandt, and Men of the Year. And by the way, Paige Van Zandt, god damn, you got a nice ass. Not as great as AJ Lee, but, sucks that your husband looks like a fucking douchebag. Because I like to give you, some satisfaction, if you know what I mean. Like I gave Trish Stratus back in the day. Trish loves me, by the way. Not like, well, like that too, but... I met Trish, by the way. I met Trish a long time ago. Such a nice lady. Such a nice lady. Very nice. Very nice. I haven't met Lita yet. I want to meet Lita, Amy Dumas. I mean, I've seen her before live, but I never met her in person, But I would love to meet Lita. So, but I have met Trish. And, I will say she gave me a lot of satisfaction. In my pants! Not like that, but you know what I mean. That's all I gotta say about that. I know also is a nice lady, Charlie Caruso! And Melina, too. So, they're very nice ladies. Charlie's a sweetheart. I told Charlie herself she was one of my favorite, at the time, before she got fired! I don't know why they released her and fired her. Why? Stupid. So I told Charlie that she was one of my favorite favorite interviewers, like of all female interviewers of all time, next to my Girk. And she thanked me. She gave me a hug and a smoochie. We took pictures on my Facebook page. And that's that. And of course, the story I always tell about Melina. I met Melina at a WOW show when she won the WOW Women's title from Ultraviolet. I went up to her. I got a picture with her, and I shook her hand, and I said, I told her straight up, says, I'm petitioning for you to get in the Hall of Fame. She's like, oh, thank you. Let's go in the back and get it on. Give you some Eminem. Ho-ho! But anyway, no, I didn't do that. But I just said that she said thank you, gave me a hug and smoochie, and we took a picture, and that's it. It's on my Facebook page. So you don't think I don't get wrestlers on my show? Pretty soon I'll be getting a whole lot more. If things go well, me and the Prince have been talking backstage and behind the scenes and shit. I could be getting his cousin Shane Strickland on my show. Possibly. We're working it out. We're working logistics out. So never say never on that. And maybe, just maybe, a certain guy named Phil. I think you know who that could be. Not Uncle Phil. Not Philadelphia. But a guy named Phil that we all know and love. Possibly could come on this very show, maybe. And imagine I get that, a certain clown would be really, really, really pissed. But too bad for him. And that's it for that. All right. Let me just finish this segment, and I gotta go use the toilet. And I should have done that before, so apologize for that. All right, so Dan Lambert is with Men of the Year and Paige Van Zandt as they're taking cheap shots at Orange Cassidy, Sammy Guevara, and Ty Conti. Lambert then reiterates that Sammy is not getting a shot at Scorpio Sky's version of the TNT Championship. Then we see Sammy and Ty Conti on the screen. They're backstage, I think in the parking lot. They're next to Dan Lambert's car, and they start destroying it, writing graffiti on it. And then Lambert's team is stunned inside the ring. I thought they were out in the back, but they're inside the ring, and they're cutting the promo. And then we see Ty Conti and Sammy spray painting the car with real spray paint, not what you think. Like when that last promo they did last week, with the naked photo, trying to emulate Paige and Brad Maddox, with the on the NXT belt and shit. And that's it. All right, so I'm gonna take another mini break, and I'll be right back. I just gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oh, he flashed me. Tell him how to do the medicine. I can't do it by myself. What am I supposed to do? I would want to Alright, sorry about that. Had to use the BR. Okay. Alright, I meant to put my stuff on on vibrate. I didn't mean to get the notification stuff. Alright, so we're back. Alright, so like I said, so we said that segment with Dan Dipshit Lambert, Scorpio Sky, Ethan Page, and Paige Van Sant in the ring, talking about Orange Cassidy, Sammy Guevara, and Ty Conti. And then Lambert says that Sammy's not going to get a shot at Scorpio Sky's version of the TNT Championship. And then Sammy and Ty appear backstage. They start destroying Lambert's car. They start writing graffiti on it. And then that's pretty much it. Just further the story, the storyline with Ty Conti, Sammy Guevara, Paige Van Sant, and Men of the Year and Dan Dipshit Lambert. So I give all that 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much all I can say about that. Alright, let's move on. Alright, then we go to I think it was in the back. We got the legend. Wait for it. Gary, legendary man himself, Tony Baloney Giovanni. So Tony Baloney is in the back. He's trying to interview the man, 7 for the man. So here he comes, Hook, who's trying to interview Hook. But then we see, Mr. Danhausen, I will curse you. So Mr. Danhausen interrupts. He's trying to once again curse Hook, but Hook's not fazed by it. He just walks out. Just too funny. It's just too funny. And that's pretty much it. We're just waiting for Mr. Danhausen to make his AEW in-ring debut, and I think it might be against Hook, and I think it's a big idea. Can we just build Mr. Danhausen up a little bit before he gets squashed by Hook? I mean, give him a couple of matches on Dark or Elevation, or even on Rampage before they send Hook to kill him. I mean, just don't give him his first match and he gets squashed in like 5 seconds by fucking Hook. Come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that. I would just take all of Mr. Danhausen's credibility away. Just don't do it. Just build him up a little bit, and then go on a nice little undefeated streak like Hook's doing right now. And then you put them together. Maybe at Double or Nothing, we'll see that. Or maybe on the pre-show or something like that. But it should be a good match, you know. We'll finally see, well, most of you will finally see what Mr. Danhausen can do in that goddamn ring. I've seen it in Ring of Honor. I've seen it even before Ring of Honor. He's pretty damn funny. He's funny in the ring, but he's pretty talented, that guy. For a guy that's in his 20s. Oh, you thought he was older, right? No, he's in his 20s, dude. He's in his 20s. Very technical wrestler. But he thinks, you know, he's very good. It kind of looks like freaking King Diamond. You know, he has a really high voice. No, well, King Diamond, we all know, has a high voice. I don't know a song, like, I think it's one song is Abigail! Or something like that. No, not the Motionless in White song, Abigail. She's a witch! I can't do it. By the way, thank God that Chris Motionless is doing better. He had to postpone one of his shows in Colorado. I think it was in Denver. I think it was the other night because he got real sick, so he took the night off. But he's back on tour, screaming his lungs out. on the tour with Ice Nine Kills and I think Black Veil Brides, who suck. But yeah, but he's doing pretty good. And In This Moment's doing pretty damn good too on their tour with Slipknot. They're doing pretty damn good. They're gonna be ending the tour, I think, at the end of this month or early May, and then I'm gonna do some festival tours, Rockville. They're doing in the summer, so they'll be around your area on some various festival tours, and then maybe go to Europe. Because I haven't been in Europe and since the pandemic started, so they might go to Europe, and then I would say maybe by the end of the year we get a new album or early 2023, because really right now it's been 2 years since Mother came out. So as the old tradition goes, usually it's about maybe two and a half, maybe 3 years for a new album to come out. But from what I've been hearing, Maria and the band have been writing a new masterpiece, their 8th album. They've been around for 17 years, 8 albums. That's kind of rare. A band that's been around since 2005 has 8 albums out. Really 9, but we don't count the deluxe editions, of course. So, well, really, it's 8 studio albums and the greatest hits album. So it's really their 9th album, but 8 studio albums. Because the 9th album was the greatest hits part 1 that you all should pick up. If you haven't heard of In This Moment, I would, besides getting Beautiful Tragedy, start from there. But I would get the greatest hits album, so you can get some songs from the first album all the way to Black Widow, which was their 6th album. No, I take that back. I think it's their 5th album. And then I think it's the 5th album. Because I'll name them if you want. First album, Beautiful Tragedy. Second album, The Dream. Third album was Star-Crossed Wasteland. 4th album was Blood. Then after that was Black Widow. And the number 5, the 5th studio album was Black Widow. 6th album was Ritual. And then the 7th album, which just came out 2 years ago, which was Mother. And then if you want to put that the greatest hits at number 8, go ahead. That's the greatest hits. But then they got different versions of all the early stuff. The Dream Ultraviolet edition. They got so many editions of a Star-Crossed Wasteland, depending on what version you want. If you want to get the one with the DVD, I don't know if that's out anymore, but you can try. Hey, you can see me on that. Well, you don't see me like you see me now. You just see my name, Peter G from MIC, and I just asked a question on the DVD. So, and that's pretty much it for that. And then they had Blood, the deluxe edition of Blood with Blood at the Orpheum with their first live DVD. So got that, and there is some different versions of Ritual and Black Widow, the Japanese versions, which I don't have. I don't need. I mean, there was extra stuff, but I don't need it because I have it. Because it's better to have it than not need it, than need it and not have it. That's a commercial that me and Rosa made. We just haven't pitched it yet. We should. I think we should do that. I think we make more money than we're making right now. But, I think we should do that. It's better to have it than not need it, than need it and not have it. That's the American Express card. Don't leave home without it. No. Then again, that could be a condom commercial. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But then again, I get that. I digress. I mean, it's up to you guys what you want us to do. Me and Rose have so many ideas. We have so many jingles that we think of just out of the blue. We just don't write them down. And then we have parodies of songs that we're gonna do. It's not as great as Weird Al, but but I have a couple of ditties I have written down. But Usually Rosa's like the one that thinks of things. He just says random things at random times about random stuff. That's why I live here. 14 years with that ball and chain on Wednesday. Oy, oy, oy. 14 goddamn years. My longest relationship ever. My last longest was, a couple years. I think it was like 2.5, almost 3 years. That was like, before, that was the first, my first actual girlfriend, so. And then, Ashley was my second one. We lasted like a year and a half, almost a year and a half. And then, we broke up because, I caught her cheating on me. And when I moved upstate with her, we lived in the apartment for like a month, and then I was trying to find a job there, and then we had a little spat, and then next thing you know, I come back from I went for a walk, and I was actually going job hunting and stuff, and then I come back and I see her and my then roommate kind of not getting it on, but in a kind of situation where it looked like they were next to each other and kissing and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm out of here. Packed my bags after that. And then after that, a few months later, then I met Rosa on I'll say a dating site. I'll name it OkCupid. So I met her on there, and then we didn't meet up until we met on OkCupid. We were talking online, and we were talking on the phone, and then we finally met in April of 2008. Our first date was really bad. It started pretty good, it ended really bad, and I didn't think I had a second date with her, but I didn't think that was gonna happen. But thankfully, it happened, and then the second date was really good. And then from there, 14 years later, here we are. The old ball and chain. Hate her guts, but you know what I mean. What do you think? I'm alone right now. But she had an emergency in Baltimore, so her mama's not doing so well, so she had to run down to Baltimore this afternoon, so just pray for, the missus, and pray for her family, and that's all I gotta say about that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna say anything more about that. I don't want personal stuff going out, and no, people are gonna clip it anyway, but I don't really give two shits. But yeah, so I'm gonna be alone for the next couple of days, probably another week or so, because I don't know how long she's gonna be down there to see her mom. Hopefully, nothing happens. That she can come right back for Easter, or maybe stay down there in Baltimore for Easter, and then I couldn't go because I have to work, so I couldn't get time off. So because it was so sudden, I couldn't just tell my boss. I was like, hey, I gotta run down to Baltimore. I can work. I can work on it. I can take my laptop. I can still work. But it was too late by the time I was even gonna call. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay here and just wait for Rose to come back with a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months. At least I'll be making money. But being alone kind of sucks. And I've done that before, many times before, not recently, but there's been times like Rose has been away for like at most almost 3 months. That was during the pandemic. He was in Baltimore during the pandemic, and then finally, when the pandemic was starting to kick in the gear, she finally came home, and that was it. But I was away. I was lonely. I was crying and everything. It just sucked. It just sucks being alone. But I got the wrestling cat here, so just keeps me company. Right, wrestling cat? Is it right, wrestling cat? You wrestling cat. You little girl. My little girl. Come here, buddy. I know you don't like that, but okay. look at my goodies, you pussy. Look at my pussy. Yeah, I'm a pussycat. Yeah, you're a pussycat. You should. I'm not drunk. I'm fine. Hello, fans. I'm the Wrestling Cat. Zuzu. Thank you all for your prayers and your well wishes. I am doing fine, but the vet stuck a thing up my butt and it was not pleasant. She's lucky that I didn't scratch her eyes out and eat her stuff. That's not nasty. That's nasty. You shut up. Okay. So, thank you all for your prayers and your well wishes and your postcards. I love you all. And to all you haters, leave Peter Gilmore alone, or you'll scratch your eyes out and eat your balls, because you fear me. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. No! Oh, you're so good. You're so good. You're such a good kitty. Girl, you keep me company? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're my good girl. You're good. She's so lovely. She's so lovely. Look what she does. Watch this. So I rub her neck. She grabs my arm. She loves her dad. Aw, look at that. Oh, look at that. I'm sorry I interrupted your sleep. I'm sorry. You want to go back to sleep? Want to go lay down? Yeah, we're going to go lay down a little bit, okay? I love you. Oh, good girl. Good girl. She's a good girl. Loves her daddy. Okay. Get down. I don't think I should have drank those now. I'm going to poop again. Alright, so let's get back to reality here. Alright, so we had Tony Baloney trying to interview Hook, and Mr. Danhausen try to curse him again, and then Hook's like, well, fuck you. So that's it. So that was pretty funny. I gave the Men of the Year, Patrons and Ty Conti, Sammy Guerrero thing, I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars, and this, I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens with Hook and Mr. Danhausen in due time. And that's it. Alright, match number 2. We got 6-man tag team match. We got the House of Black. We got Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews, or Buddy Murphy, and Brody King taking on Fuego del Sol, Stu Grayson, and Eva Uno, the Super Smash Brothers of the Dark Order. So we got that. Pretty decent match. But as always, the House of Black always wins. They win. Get near the end of the match. Fuego gets surrounded for a moment. Stu Grayson pulls Buddy Murphy out of the ring. Then Fuego gets a surprise roll-up on Malachi Black, but he kicks out. Then Fuego plants Malachi Black on his dome with a tornado DDT, but Malachi's like, puny move. No sells it. It connects with the roundhouse kick, the black mass. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for coming. Good night, Fuego del Sol. Go back to the catering hall. So the House of Black win, and I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, then we see the segment of the Young Bucks challenging FTR to a match on Dynamite, which, if you saw tonight on Supercard Honor, is now going to be for both the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships and the AAA Tag Team Championships in a winner-take-all match. So, as I think the Bucks are going to win on Wednesday night in Boston. So we'll move on from there. Alright, match number 3. Our second Owen Hart Women's Tournament qualifier. We'll get more on Wednesday, and we start the men's qualifying also on Wednesday. That should be pretty damn good. Alright, so our second qualifier, we had Toni Storm debut on Wednesday. She's now in the tournament. So, in this match, we got Sky Blue taking on Jamie Hayter of Dr. Britt Baker, DMD's little group. Pretty decent match. Kind of went back and forth. We get near the end. Sky Blue heads up to the ropes, but Jamie Hayter takes advantage, starts punching Blue. As then she delivers a back suplex, which then is followed up by a brain buster, which then gets followed up by the ripcord lariat. 1, 2, 3. Jamie Hayter qualifies for the Owen Hart Cup match. It was alright. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Great to see Jamie Hayter in this tournament, but I don't think he's gonna win, obviously. And we move on. Alright, after that, we get Bismarck Henry with our usual main event promo, stuff like that. I don't have to get into it, but it is what it is, and that's it. Alright, so then we get to the main event. Keith Lee taking on Powerhouse Will Hobbs. This was a slobber knocker of a match. Taz was on commentary. I think Ricky Starks is at ringside for this. But, yeah, pretty much back and forth. Isaiah Swerve Scott or Shane Swerve Strickland was at ringside with Starks. They got into it as Ricky Starks races down to the ring, tries to hit Lee with a steel chair. Lee punches the chair out of Ricky Starks' hands, and Starks like, oh my god. Then we see Shane Swerve Strickland come down, yank Starks off the apron. Hobbs comes from behind, hits Lee. Then Hobbs with a pin attempt, but the referee was so focused on what was going on outside with Ricky Starks and Swerve that there was no pin. Hobbs then demands that Swerve come inside. Bad idea. As he tries picking up Keith Lee, but Keith Lee comes out of nowhere, picks up Will Hobbs, big test of strength, and he hits Will Hobbs, Powerhouse Hobbs, with the Big Bang Catastrophe. 1, 2, 3. Keith Lee picks up another win. And kind of gets a little bit of revenge on Team Taz from like about a week or two ago. And that's pretty damn good. So I give the match 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. After the match, I get my notes here. Here we go. After the match, Ricky Starks and Swerve are still going at it on the outside. Starks connects with the Rochambeau on Swerve through the table. Ow. Damn. Check on your boy there, Swerve, Prince. Anyway, Starks then tries to go inside the ring, take a steel chair to Lee, but Keith Lee shoulder tackles Ricky down, and then Will Hobbs hits Lee from behind with the chair, with the same chair from earlier. Then Ricky hits Keith Lee over the head with the heel of his dress shoe. Who uses a shoe? Honestly. So he hits it with the heel of the shoe. As they, once again, attack Keith Lee 2-on-1 and leave him laying on the floor. So that's it. So that's pretty much it. So I don't know, there's supposed to be a tag team match between that's going to be happening between Keith Lee and Shane Strickland and Team Taz. I think it might happen this Wednesday or next Friday on Rampage in Boston. So we'll see what happens with that. So that's pretty much it for that. And that ends Rampage. And Rampage was pretty decent, so I gave it 6.25 out of 10 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright. I apologize, I have to take a moment again, so I'll be right back. And my notes are kind of flying all over the place, so I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry about that. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I really apologize for that, but when nature calls, nature calls. So, it is what it is. I apologize. Alright. Alright, so we got through Rampage, which I gave 6.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. Alright, let's quickly go to Smackdown, which emanated from the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. So this is WrestleMania Smackdown, the go-home show before tomorrow night's WrestleMania Night 1. And, boy, did this show suck! This show was garbage tonight. I think the Hall of Fame was better than this garbage tonight. Holy shit. But, yeah, that's all I can say about that. This show was garbage tonight. Mainly the only things that happened were the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, then the Intercontinental Title being up for grabs But we'll get to that in a minute. All right, so we had, as always, our commentary team, Mitchell Cole and the legendary Pat fucking McAfee at ringside. And that's it. All right, so we start off with Michael Cole and Pat McAfee welcome us to the show. So we open with the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. We get a video package for how great Andre the Giant was, the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant, as Vince would say. Everybody's in the ring, and then Dolph Ziggler gets his own entrance, coming out with the NXT Heavyweight Championship that he will defend in a few hours from now against Budon Breaker at Stand and Deliver. We see a video of Dolph winning the belt a couple of weeks ago on NXT TV from Braun Breaker and Ciampa. We see that. Not that we needed to see it, but just to hype the event tomorrow. All right, then we get an entrance from Finn Balor, the United States Champion. Boy, did they really fucking hate the Intercontinental and US belts. They don't even put them on a freaking WrestleMania. How degrading is that? If I was fucking Ricochet and Finn Balor, I would ask for my fucking release right now. Just let me drop the belt to some, whoever. I don't give a shit who it is. Get me out of here. But they keep them for some odd reason. So anyway, Finn Balor, the United States Champion, he gets his entrance. Blah blah blah. I personally don't care. I just don't understand why him and Ricochet are not on the main the WrestleMania night 1 or night 2. I don't care if you put them on the pre-show. That's fine. You just let them be there. Supposed to get a big paycheck and they're not getting one. This sucks. Then we hear Michael Cole say, winning the Battle Royal can jumpstart your career. Well, hasn't done that for a lot of people. All the people that have won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, their careers went downhill. Cesaro, Corbin, who else won that? What's his name? Mojo Rawley, just to name a few. But their careers, they were supposed to get good pushes and then down the toilet in the catering and then bye-bye. Well, except for Corbin, of course. But Corbin might be leaving soon too, so who knows. Alright, so we get into this tournament. This fucking match. Akira Tozawa is in it. He gets eliminated before Reggie falls after Damian Priest kicks him out. Then Priest just goes on a wild streak throwing people out. He throws out R-Truth just because. R-Truth sucks. Then Eric and Ivar eliminate Jinder My Balls. Shelton Benjamin takes out Tibor. I don't know why he's still there. Then our good buddy Commander Aziz. He almost eliminates Dolph, but then his good buddy Bobby Roode saves him. Madcap Moss tackles Drew Gulak and then throws him out. Because why is Drew Gulak still on the roster? Anyway, and then Happy Slappy Corbin, who wasn't even in the match, shows up to cheer on his good buddy Madcap Moss. Moss almost gets tossed out by Finn Balor. Then Tommaso Ciampa tries, but Moss just won't get out of the goddamn ring. So he leaves, and then Corbin thankfully leaves for some odd reason. And then we see Apollo Crews eliminate Cedric Alexander. Shelton Benjamin almost takes out Apollo, but Commander Aziz objects to it. Says, "Hey, Shelton, get out of here!" Throws him out. Then we see somebody we haven't seen in a while, Mansoor. Where's he been? In catering, I guess. Mansoor gets eliminated by Ciampa, and then Eric and Ivar toss Apollo out, and then Commander Aziz and Chicky team up to eliminate the Viking Raiders. Nice knowing them. Then they stare off, and everybody's like, "Ooh, this is gonna be exciting." No, it's not. They grab each other by the throat. They go back and forth a little bit. Where was I? Yeah, they go back and forth a little bit. Commander Aziz tries to eliminate Shanky, but everyone else shows up and tosses both of them out of the ring. Why not? We don't need big men winning this goddamn thing. Not that anybody cares. Damian Priest then goes to take out Finn Balor, but Balor survives. They go back and forth, which leads to Balor landing a Pele kick, then tossing Damian Priest out of the ring. That's it. Then the Dirty Dogs team up to eliminate Ciampa, obviously. Then we're down to the final four. Finn Balor, the Dirty Dogs, Ziggy and Bobby Roode, and surprisingly, Mad Crap Moss. And I'm like, ooh, give it to Finn Balor, please. No, they did not. Balor with a double stomp on Roode, goes for Dolph, but Bobby Roode saves him again. Then Dolph and Roode team up on Balor, but then Mad Crap Moss comes behind, tosses out both of the Dirty Dogs. Balor then hits Sling Blade, and then Balor tries to knock Moss out of the ring by a clothesline, but Moss avoids it and tosses Balor out of the ring to win the Battle Royal. So, the 2022 winner of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal is none other than Mad Crap Moss, or Riddick Moss, or whatever you want to call him. And to that, I say, whip-de-dippity flying fucking you. That's that. This match was garbage. And I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. And, that's that. After the match, why did he give him a mic? They give Madcap Moss the mic. He's like, he's all happy. I did it by myself. And he says, ever since he was a kid, he looked up to Andre. Oh, nice. Andre was his hero. He's always wanted to follow in Andre's large footsteps. So that's like a size 22 foot you want to follow. But I digress. He gives us a joke, and he says, what do you call a battle royal named after the smartest Texans around? Give up? A cattle royal. It's time. Book of Doom, ladies and gentlemen. Well, your pad of doom. Well, this is like a small notebook pad of doom. I'm like, oh. But thankfully they gotta get rid of this fucking gimmick. And I don't know what they're gonna do with Riddick Moss or Mad Crap Moss or whatever he's gonna be after Mania. After they get rid of him and Corbin, they break them up. Thank the Lord for that. You might get a little push and then get pushed out the door. Don't let it hit your ass on the way out. And that's it. I don't even know why they even had the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. It doesn't do anything. Just give him a stupid Andre the Giant trophy, a sort of push, and then out the door. Why have it? And that's it. Alright, after that, commentary goes over the Intercontinental Title match coming up next. So we see a video highlight of basically Ricochet losing twice, or 3 times in the span of a week. Losing on Raw, then losing last week to Los Lotharios, Angel, and Humberto Carrillo. So I get that. So we see Ricochet heading to the ring as we go to break. And then we come back, commentary tries to talk about how prestigious the Intercontinental title is. Yeah, it looks fucking hideous. And basically, nobody's have had it. Sami Zayn didn't hold it that long. Jeff Hardy didn't hold it for that long. Shinsuke didn't hold it for that long. Well, he held it pretty long, but defended it once. And that's pretty much it for that. And Ricochet's basically defended it, I think, once so far. But I just hope I was gonna hope he loses it tonight, but does he? No. Why? I don't know. So we get that. Alright, so we go to match number 2 for the Intercontinental title. Ricochet versus Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. They come out. They do the kiss cam with, I think her name is what was her name? Amy something. She was on Dark recently. I think his name was Amy D'Ambrosi or something like that. Blah, 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 blah. Match itself was okay, not great. Mostly Humberto and Angel were beating the crap out of Ricochet. And then at times they were kind of fighting with each other. Like, hey, I want to win. No, I want to win. No, it's my guy. So anyway, we get that. We get near the end. Ricochet boots Angel and tosses Humberto out of the ring. Then we get a kick to Angel. Ricochet then heads up top. He gets caught by Angel, then drilled with a right hand. And then Ricochet comes back with a stiff right of his own. Tries to go for the 630, but Humberto attacks him. Climbs up there as well, trying for a double superplex. But Ricochet fights... Humberto tried it. Ricochet fights him off, then hits a good buster, dropping Humberto on Angel. Then he goes up top, hits the 630 on Angel. I take that back. He goes for the 630 on Angel, then he rolls through. Take it back again. Sorry, I read my notes wrong. I'm going too fast. He hits the 630 on Angel, rolls through, hits Humberto with the recoil. 1, 2, 3. Ricochet retains the Intercontinental title. So, I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Wasn't an okay match, but really they should have just gave the belt to one of them, because really Ricochet fucking sucks. And it is what it is, and that's it. Alright, then we go to break with a promise that when we come back, we'll get a recap of Kevin Owens antagonizing Stone Cold! Stone Cold! And, that's, pretty much it for that. Alright, so, as advertised, we get the video highlight of Kevin Owens and, what he did on Raw, this past week and last week. Him coming out as Stone Cold and antagonizing him. What? All that shit. So, just a hype to tomorrow night's main event, which is going to end the show. Kevin Owens with the KO show, bringing out Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and we all know what's going to happen. And that's it. Alright, so I'm going to have to rate that. Alright, after that, we hear the music of Naomi and Sasha Banks. It's Borsco time! It's Borsco time, Nick! Borsco time! Sasha Banks, the boss. And Naomi, the queen of cookies, next to Dana Brooke. They come out, Borsco time, they're ready for their tag team match, coming up after this. So we it's great to see Sasha Banks' hot ass! Just want to point that out. Alright, so we go to break. We come back. Natalya and Shayna Baszler are in the ring, along with Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. So we get one of the, I thought we were going to get another 8-woman tag team match. I'm like, okay, why is all these women out here? Just basically to remind us there's going to be a fatal 4-way tag team title match. I think it's on night 2. And I already said that Sasha and Naomi are going to win the belts. So, we'll see what happens with that. So, we go to match number 3. We got Borsco, Naomi and Sasha taking on the women's tag team champions in a 9-title match called Mella and Queen Zelina. Always looking hot. And that's pretty much it. It was an okay match. Nothing great. Really, the other 2 teams didn't really do anything. Getting to the end. And Sasha avoids Zelina. Gets the hot tag to Naomi, who lands a kick to face, then a Bubba Bomb, made famous by Bubba Ray douchebag Dudley. But then Carmella comes in to break up the pin. Naomi then hits a double drop kick on both ladies. Then tags in Sasha. They hit stereo kicks in the corner. Then Naomi, she leaves, then comes right back in, hits the split-legged moonsault on Queen Zelina. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Borsco wins the match, and looks like it's going to be a precursor to Sunday when they win the women's tag team belts. And that's pretty much it for that. All right, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. Nothing else after that for some odd reason. I mean, they had Shayna and Natalya there, and then you had Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley there, and then nothing happens. Okay. I guess cooler heads wanted to prevail there, and it is what it is. Just wanted to get them in there, get them out, change into their hot-looking dresses for the Hall of Fame. Obviously, I don't know. Or just to catch an early flight out of there, go back to the hotel and get ready for Mania. But that's it. Alright, so we move on from there. All right, then we go to break. We get some video on Ronda Rousey, the Hot Rod. So we got Ronda Rousey there. As we go to break, we come back with another with a reminder that WrestleMania starts tomorrow with NXT Stand and Deliver at 1 p.m. on Peacock. Then at 8 p.m. on, once again, Peacock. We got WrestleMania Night 1, and don't forget Night 2 on Sunday night at 8 o'clock, once again, on Peacock. And that's it. We move on. Alright, so we get that, and after that, we get a video from Kayla Braxton, the lovely Kayla Braxton. Lovely. She's tantalizing. She interviews Ronda, as Ronda was sparring in her makeup. Anyway, Kayla asked her about being angry at Charlotte Flair. So Ronda says that she is angry, but isn't going to waste her time and her energy on that until she gets in the ring with Charlotte tomorrow night. At which point Charlotte can either tap out or Ronda's going to tear her arm off and give it to her family as a souvenir. Yikes. Give her husband a broken arm. Here, hey, you want an arm there, hubby? Let's put it on the Barbie. So, yeah. So, it wasn't a great promo from Ronda. She's never great at promos anyway, so I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. And, that's pretty much it. Then we get a hype package for the match at WrestleMania between Ronda and Charlotte. And then, after that, we get Horseface Charlotte Flair coming out. I don't know why they didn't just do it together. Well, alright. So Charlotte comes out. She calls the video package that we just saw epic. Wasn't that epic there, Charlotte? And stop stealing my line. Only I can say epic, you bitch. Because I made that famous. Anyway, Charlotte says the pain she's inflicted on Ronda is more beautiful, poetic, or cathartic. Hey, SAT word. Then Oscar winner Coda. That's a movie, by the way. She says, clearly, Ronda, you're pissed, and I'm going to destroy you. We can all see through the facade of Ronda pretending to have her anger under control. Charlotte then calls herself cool. Basically saying the same thing again and again and again that she's always been doing. I'm this and this and this and this and this. She says, I'm gonna tap you out, and I'm gonna stay the Smackdown Women's Champion, bitch. Well, she's serious. And that's pretty much it. So not a great promo from Charlotte. And I personally think that this match is gonna suck. But I think Ronda's gonna win. But I would love for Charlotte to win, thanks to a certain person called Shayna Baszler, because Shayna's training Ronda to get out of the figure 8 and all that shit. So I wouldn't be surprised, if Shayna comes out and tries to cheer her on, and next thing you know, Shayna costs Ronda the match, and then we get Shayna versus Ronda at going all the way up to SummerSlam in a submission match. But they're not gonna do it because they're stupid. WWE is stupid. It's too stupid. But we get that. Alright, so I gave that 2 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we go to the back where we see Madcap Moss shining up his trophy. And Happy Corbin walks up with Drew McIntyre's sword Angela. He's like pointing it at Moss, and Moss like, oh shit! Freaking sword! And then Corbin like pulls it back and they start laughing. Why would you laugh if you almost got stabbed in the eye by a fucking sword? Stop laughing. I'm like, whoa! Hey! I saw what you did there. I don't know. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, after that, we get a prolonged video package for the Unified Championship match between Brock Lesnar and our good buddy, our tribal chief, we must acknowledge him, Roman Reigns, our Mr. Cockfist himself. Alright, after that, we get a hype package for that, which is set to Metallica's All Nightmare Long. Not the greatest song in the world by Metallica, but good choice. I would have personally went with Atlas Rise or Moth to a Flame or anything off the last album. Maybe Hardwired to Self-Destruct or Moth into a Flame or Atlas Rise. But, All Nightmare Long is pretty damn good. And that's pretty much it. Wait. I take my. Wait, is All Nightmare? Oh damn. I think that's on Hardwired, or it's on. I thought it was on Saint Anger for a second. I have to look it up. I think it's on Saint Anger. I have to look it up. But yeah, good choice though by my WWE to hype up that match to Metallica's All Nightmare Long. Not bad. Could have been better, but they could have, let's, so I guess, for WrestleMania purposes, they kind of, when they're hype videos now, they're kind of going back to the WrestleMania 17 days, where, with Limp Bizkit doing My Way for The Rock and Stone Cold and everything. Which they should be doing for everything. Bring back the Rock stuff. Bring back, the WrestleMania theme, Limp Bizkit with some random song, or Kid Rock with Ball to Ball or something like that. Not these generic fucking losers, these fucking mumble rappers like Gunna and stuff like that. Nobody wants to hear that. WWE Backlash, and the theme is by Gunna with some mumble rap song called Who Gives a Shit. What they should do is, I think it comes out in June or July. For Hell in a Cell, they should have Exodus, because Exodus' new album comes out in June. So, but would they do that? No, because WWE just likes to use mumble rap crap, and just some pop in there they use The Weeknd, which is all fine and dandy, but then they just have these random rock bands that we never heard of. I mean, some of the songs are but then they have these mumble rappers that we don't give two shits about. And that's all I gotta say about that. Bring back rock and roll, and just get rid of this fucking shit. I want a new Raw theme. God damn it. Because the song they have now is garbage. The NXT theme is garbage. But SmackDown, with Are You Ready by AC/DC, that's fine and dandy. Could be updated. Could have been updated to the new AC/DC stuff, or Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck would have been a nice, perfect theme for SmackDown. Did they do it? No. That's it. Alright, so we get that. Alright, after that, we get the sound of the electric twanger, and it's time for a good buddy, Mr. Mario himself. Man who plays a mean electric twanger himself, Rick Boogs. And he introduces the man himself, a man who might be one half of the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and that man is Shinsuke Nakamura! So the theme plays, Pat McAfee does his usual stuff, dancing on Michael Cole's head, and Michael Cole's like, "Stop dancing on my head! Don't shit on my head! And don't piss on my head! Don't come on my head either!" I'm like, ugh, oh, shut up, Michael Cole. Not the first time you got that, right? Heidenreich! Anyway, so the song plays, Pat McAfee does his dance, and then Austin Theory comes from out of nowhere, shoves Pat McAfee over the announce table, and like Cole's going crazy, like, "Pat, calm down, Pat, calm down." And Pat McAfee's like, "Fuck you, Cole." So I was chasing after Austin Theory, goes to the back. Theory then hides in Mr. McMahon's office, and McAfee gets mad. He bangs on the door, then he kicks the door, and then Vince McMahon comes out, and Vince is pissed. I'm like, oh no, they're gonna fire him. So Vince is like, "Why did you do that? You want to be fired? Or lose your match?" So McAfee's like, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. McMahon. I'm sorry, Mr. McMahon. I'll get you your coffee, Mr. McMahon. He says no, and then Vince says, go do your job on commentary. Get out of here. So, McAfee, had to go back to ringside, get consoled by Michael Cole. Then we go back in the ring. The Usos come out. As we have Jimmy Uso taking on Rick Boogs up next. And that's it. So I gave all that 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, match number 4, Jimmy versus Rick Boogs. So we had Jey Uso and Shinsuke at ringside. Match never happened because, once again, well, it did happen, but then ends in a no contest as Austin Theory shows back up, grabs a cup of ice from a fan, and tosses it in McAfee's face. And McAfee doesn't chase as Cole has to stop him and everything. But then Finn Balor comes from out of nowhere, so it's beating the living shit out of Austin Theory. They fight into the ring, and guess what? We get a tag team match player. A good old Teddy Long special. So I gave all that 2 out of 5 stars. So that goes into match number 5. Actually, a 6-man tag team match. Sorry. And it was alright. Nothing great. Austin Theory and the Usos win after Theory hits the ATL on Finn Balor. So boy, they really are burying Finn Balor again, and doing almost doing the same thing to Ricochet too. They just hate their mid-card titles, and that's it. So I gave the that match 2.25 out of 5 stars. And they went to commercial, which kind of hurt the match, but still, it was a pretty decent match, and that's it. Then the end of the night, why they did this, I don't know. We get Happy Slappy time with Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss. We got Happy Talk. Moss walks up to Happy Talk, talk about his big win, and stuff like that. They're all happy. Corbin's still happy for Moss. Then he says after Mania, he's darn near going to be euphoric. Then we get a recap of him stealing Drew McIntyre's sword on Raw. Corbin says WrestleMania is his night. He won the Andre the Giant at WrestleMania. Retired Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 35 or 36, I think it was. And he says tomorrow he beats Drew McIntyre at Mania. He said the sword is just an insurance policy for him. He wants to give it a new name instead of Angela, a happy name. Christens the sword Euphoria. Great. After a Def Leppard album. Great. Just great. Good album though, but a name for a sword? No. Coleman then tells Mankind Moss, tell me a joke. A good joke this time. So Moss goes, what does Drew McIntyre's sword and his mother have in common? He's lost them both. I'm like, oh no. They had to go there. Because Drew lost his mom. I mean, come on, WWE. Come on, Vince. What the fuck is going on here? I was watching the replay. I turned it off. I deleted it. I'm like, get out. I don't want to watch this again for a second or third time. I'm out of here. So, that was it. So, that was stupid. Drew comes out. He's pissed. Moss tries to attack him. Drew lays him out with one punch. He stalks around the ring, grabs a chair, gets in the ring. Drew then just tosses the chair right in Corbin's face. Corbin takes it right in the head. And then takes his sword back, and he swings and almost decapitates Corbin's head. And that's it. That ends the fucking show. I'm like, what was that? The stupidity. That's it. So I gave that 1.5 out of 5 stars. And thankfully, this goddamn fucking show is over. So, this had to be the worst go-home show, WrestleMania go-home show in, I think Smackdown history. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, this show was garbage. So, I gave it a really low 3 out of 10 stars, and that's all I can say about that. So, let me know what you guys think about Rampage and Smackdown, and that's pretty much it. I'll talk about the Hall of Fame tomorrow because I want to get out of here, and that's pretty much it. So, thank you to Lauren, and thank you to my good buddy Big Ben Bittner for coming in, And anybody else who watched, thank you for watching. And that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. Get some sleep, everybody. Get ready for Stand and Deliver coming up in about a little over 10 hours from now. So try to get some sleep, get up, have some breakfast, and get a cold beverage, get ready for Stand and Deliver. We'll watch it, and then after that, probably around 5 o'clock or so, I'll do my Stand and Deliver review on the Peter Gilmore channel. So subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notified when the video goes live, and all that other good shit. And then that'll lead you into night 1 of WrestleMania, and then we'll talk about Ring of Honor on Sunday on the Shadows Lair on Sunday right before WrestleMania. Then we'll go to WrestleMania night 2, and then after night 2 goes off the air, we will go live right again on the Peter Gilmore channel with your full WrestleMania night 1 and 2 review, and that's pretty much it. Alright, everybody, thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your coke out. And if you're not down with that, me, Lauren, and everybody else in the prophecy, you're not down with that, we got 3 words for you, motherfuckers. Fuck you, man. That's all I gotta say about that. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy WrestleMania. It's gonna suck. Thank you for watching. Peace.